also to use new information and communication technology to use this new environment to find better solutions for life at the community level. So that now our microcinema networks is not only a network of small cinema, it's also a network of spaces where people can meet and learn about this new audiovisual multimedia interactive environment and connect this environment to the local needs of development. What can happen when you get audiovisual media closer to the people? Maybe this is an example of 1 minute that was a short film realized in one of our workshops in Chota, Cajamarca, in a small Andine village. Okay.
Exotic Latin dance. Beautiful.
It's more than that.
So I'm not sure if this is on. Okay. What Stefan has just shown us is, we talked about the change in information user. We have here a bottom of the pyramid strategy for information. As more and more people have access to these new channels, groups like Stefan's are helping them come on board, giving them the tools for civic and media literacy to engage as full citizens, as producers and distributors of information that is valid, compelling, and completely relevant to them and to us. Thank you, Stefan. So we have Nicholas Reville is here from the exotic country of Providence, Rhode Island. Nicholas is co-founder and president of the Participatory Culture Foundation, which has built, as we see here, a better video distribution system, connecting thousands of video producers around the world to millions of people who want that content for free, effectively, quickly, simply. Another Chasky system. The Participatory Culture Foundation has engaged hundreds of volunteer programmers, testers, marketers to build an open source platform that has created Miro, open video distribution and viewing platform that is used by millions of people around the world. I again, seamlessly connecting producers who otherwise would not have access to a mass audience in very cost-effective ways, and connecting, allowing us, anyone, to create channels of the most relevant video content that we can find, our choice. Nicholas, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Keith. Keith asked at the beginning about to talk about the idea from the future, and the issue that we're interested in is media access, engagement, participation, and culture. But there's actually an idea from today, this day, that I think is really relevant, which was the FCC announcement about the new stronger net neutrality principles, and that really gets at the core issue that we care about at Participatory Culture Foundation, and that Miro is designed to address at a slightly higher technological level. And that idea is that the open public space of communication should be independent, neutral, and accessible to everybody. And especially relevant in the announcement today, I thought, was the insistence that these principles need to apply in the mobile space as well. And that's an area that you can see a lot of companies don't want that to happen. They don't want people to be able to use any software they want. Apple wants to control what people can do on their phone. Companies don't want people using software like BitTorrent on their network. But it's exactly that level of openness, that insistence on openness, that made the internet what it is today, and that made the web and the internet itself not just a platform for people to communicate, but for whole communities to arise, for companies, for industries to grow. And if you compare what the internet has become to what something like AOL or CompuServe would have been if they had become our definition, our understanding of what being online means, you can see why that principle of neutrality is so important, why mobile phone carriers, why the industry has to be pushed in that direction. Our particular interest and what we work on is around video, and we're trying to make sure that as television and the internet converge, that there's open access to video technologies. We don't have to have reliance on proprietary technologies like Flash, digital rights management. And so we're trying to attack the problem right now really in three ways. One is with Miro, which is our desktop software. It's been downloaded about 9 million times. It's used by people to subscribe to video RSS feeds, download video from any source wherever it's hosted. It includes BitTorrent technology, so it's especially useful for organizations like the Norwegian public broadcaster that uses Miro to distribute HD quality versions of their programming inside the country and out, and pay only 5% of the bandwidth cost that they would have to, because everybody who's downloading and watching it is sharing it with each other. This actually, Stefan and I, in what would be a nice Ashoka collaboration, we're talking today about how we could help them get some of their content, which is very long-form content, which is especially good for download. It's being accessed in places that have, if they have any internet access at all, a very low bandwidth environments, so it's a perfect place to use software like Miro, download very high quality video, then take it anywhere, and in places where, especially where even streaming video probably wouldn't even work. So Miro is one project. You can take a look at getmiro.com. A second issue that we're looking at is local news and information. We have a new project called Miro Community that's launching this fall, which is a web service that lets organizations like community access stations, public radio stations, public television stations, create websites for their local community, their city or town, and lets them curate a daily front page of videos, whether it's created by their organization, whether it's from a local video blogger down the street, other organizations in their town, and create a front page with very little moderation work that really lets people see what's happening in their city or town.